Good afternoon, everyone. Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, February 8th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Yep, it's February 8th. I want you to help support the news and the show and everything that we do. Today, I'm doing 3 shows. I've got the news coming up next. I'm on with Christina Gomez. Then after that, I've got Fade to Black tonight. After Fade to Black, I head to the Conscious Life Expo. I will set up everything and get ready tonight immediately after the show. We're busy. We've got a big team here. Help support everything that we do by getting yourself a Fade to Black T-shirt. It's simple. 2 shirts. 2 ways to get them. The links are below. And if you get a Game Changer membership included with your autographed T-shirt, that's right, and shipping, you will get River Moon Coffee Fade to Black blend shipped with your order. All right, so the links are below. Help support everything that we do. Tonight on the show on Fade to Black, Dr. Bruce Solheim is with us. We're going to be talking about ET and human integration. Yeah, that's tonight on Fade to Black. Coming up next on Christina Gomez's Mysteries with a History, we're going to be doing Mount Shasta. So that's coming up shortly, right after the news. So I'll see you over with Christina. And let's get straight to it. Oh, man, I blew it. I had a busy day today. I've been packing, cars ready to go, clothes, shoes, haircut, all of that stuff. So I'm skipping over the Fader Fact and this day in history today. So deal with it. Let's get to the breaking news. The Federal Communications Commission earlier today outlawed robocalls that contained voices generated by artificial intelligence. Comes hot on the heels of our show last night with Riz Verk on artificial intelligence, and we did talk about robocalls. Well, today, that decision sends a clear message that exploiting the technology to scam people won't be tolerated. The unanimous ruling targets robocalls made with AI voice cloning tools under the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. That's a 1991 law restricting junk calls that use artificial and pre-recorded voice messages. And we still get those, right? Okay, well, let's see if they enforce this. The announcement comes as New Hampshire authorities are advancing their investigation into AI-generated robocalls that mimicked President Joe Biden's voice to discourage people from voting in the state's first in-the-nation primary last month. It turns out they came out of Texas. Yeah. Effective immediately. The regulation empowers the FCC to fine companies that use AI voices in their calls or block the service providers that carry them. It also allows you, if you get an AI robocall, to file a lawsuit and win. So there you go. Man, that's big news. A volcano in Iceland erupted again today for the second time this year, pumping lava 260 feet into the air in what is the 6th outbreak in the southwestern Reykjanes. I think that Reykjanes. It's Iceland. You know, they've got their own thing going over there on that peninsula since 2021. Intense earthquake activity began around 5:30 a.m. this morning, and the outbreak itself started some 30 minutes later. The erupted fissure was roughly 2 miles long, and the outbreak is in the same location as the December 18th eruption. The nearby Blue Lagoon Spa closed on Thursday. A malicious technology can trick self-driving cars into hallucinating phantom vehicles and veering dangerously off course to get out of their way. All of this has just been discovered by researchers and, again, talked about last night with Riz Verk. You need to go and check out Riz's show last night. The new hack, it's called Mad Radar, can also hide real cars from on-vehicle radar sensors and fool a self-driving car into thinking a real car has jerked off course. The scientists reported their findings in a peer-reviewed paper, which will be presented February 26th at the Network and Distributed System Security NDSS Symposium 2024 right here in San Diego. Online net worth calculators say that Taylor Swift's cat, named Olivia Benson, by the way, has a higher net worth than Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce. That's right. Taylor Swift is worth an estimated $1 billion. And according to Cats.com, Swift's cat, named Olivia Benson, is worth an estimated $97 million. Travis Kelce has got an estimated net worth of $40 million. I've never checked my net worth online. I doubt I'm there. That's pretty interesting. And finally, I'll leave you with this. This is disturbing. For the first time, scientists have generated functional human brain tissue, keyword functional, using a 3D printer. Scientists printed the tissue to be less than 0.01 inch, about 0.02 centimeters thick, and it contains both nerve cells and supporting cells called glia. All of these cells can communicate with one another and form networks, as they would in a real human brain. The tissue was created using a biological printer that churned out stem cell laden gel in horizontal layers. The stem cells were then coaxed to become brain cells with chemicals that stimulate this development. The tissue layers were carefully stacked one by one on a lab dish to form a complete tissue model. The researchers published their work February 1st in the journal Cell Stem Cell, and you can check it out. They hope it will mimic brain tissue on credit card-sized devices. And cerebral organoids, which are miniature simplified models of brains that self-assemble in dishes, and I've talked about them before. However, unlike organoids, the printing technique gives scientists more control over which cells end up where in the final tissue. Nerves within the printed tissue also form connections with each other within 2 to 5 weeks, a process that can take many months in organoids. The new printing approach allowed networks to form because it used a gel that allowed the cells enough enough elasticity to reach out and connect with each other. Plus, the gel had the added strength needed to hold the layers of the brain tissue together. And unlike traditional 3D printing approaches, which stack layers of materials vertically, the authors stacked their gel horizontally. This allowed the layers to be thinner, and thus the cells within them were exposed to as much oxygen and nutrients as possible. Now, if that's not going to keep you awake tonight, I don't know what will. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, February 8th, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. Shortly, I will be on with Christina Gomez on Mysteries with the History. Today, we're doing Mount Shasta. Tonight, I have Dr. Bruce Solheim on the show. We're going to be talking about the ET human integration. And then immediately after that, I'm heading to the Conscious Life Expo. Conscious Life Expo kicks off tomorrow morning, Friday. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, PostCon is Monday. Get your tickets and information at consciouslifeexpo.com. The links are below. I'll see you there. Come by my booth, say hello. You're going to see me walking around. I'm going to be hosting and emceeing and doing all kinds of fun things. Just come over and say hello. All right? Let's do that selfie. For now, all I've got is go Backley Tappy.